And the problem with this play is, and this is what has to stop, you got 2 single blocks on a pull play, okay? So their left side, 2 first-round draft picks, fair enough. And really, when you think about the outside play here by Slater, like press whoever that is, I think that's Preston, but he's just doing his job, right? You're not as long as you don't get wide. But the guard inside can't pin that D tackle, and then it looks like Campbell doesn't know what's happening, and he just kind of gets surprised. So there's just a cacophony of errors here. You got to come down and play this super tight. You got to play tight to that guard. You got to wrong shoulder this guy and just be able to deliver a blow. And then on the backside with Quay, that center goes right up to him. Got to be able to play over the top. Center gets 2 hands inside. Will Clapp, the guy that I wanted to pick on, gets up and secures the second level. No bueno. This is a really good play. Let's talk about the new NFL, the new offenses and the things that they can do. This is just a really smart play. So, they know Rashawn Gary. They're reading Rashawn Gary here. So if he's going to take the dive, he's going to keep the ball. But instead of running it, if the DBs play off, they're running a wide receiver screen or a little tunnel screen. Keenan Allen lead block. They give it to Quentin Johnson. And he's a speedster, man. That's why I picked him up from TCU. He gets 12. I mean, that's just a really smart play. And it starts becoming like, it starts becoming just a numbers game with everything in the National Football League. And it probably won't be too long until every single play looks something like that, or at least 50% of them. Details matter. Here's what we're talking about. This is the big run from Herbert, and they run a TT inside. Okay. Right here, you got to come straight up. You're on the hash. Come straight up, but you don't. You go outside the hash. You can take this guy down the middle, and he runs right by him. And you just go, if you watched it live, you're going, how's that even physically possible? And he's an elusive guy, and he's really athletic and all of this stuff. But come on, that's tough. And we got another one here. Wisconsin Sunshine, man. Fat kid doing sit-ups. I'm talking about there's no payoff for Justin Herbert. Justin Herbert's feeling like a fat kid doing sit-ups right now. All that work to get down there, man, no payoff. I hit the guy right in the numbers. He drops the ball in the end zone. Tough sled. And that guy's an unbelievable player. He just had one of those days. I think the sun was in his eyes. Just tough. This play could have been worse. This was a flea flicker, I think, coming out of the gate. They get the ball back here, and they're running. You can tell by these. Well, first of all, the offensive line's doing some sort of pass pro. They're not run selling. There's a disconnect a little bit between some of this play action stuff and the flea flickers, and then what we're doing from an offensive line standpoint. Like, some people need to sell. You understand the backside tackles maybe not going to sell, but anyways, they hand the ball off. I think they're running a flea flicker here. You see these two guys are coming down doing nothing. They're ready to get rolling. And this could have been a lot worse. This could have been one of those fumble plays. You go, good Lord, do we need to come out and do that? Poised under pressure with Jordan Love. This is the stuff you see the growth and development. Got a guy in his face, takes the outright. They have trips up top. They got man defense, single high safety. And they just basically run a little rub up top between the slot defender and the inside slot defender. He runs a 10-yard out. Now, John Runyon Jr. takes a wide set, and Myers is already going to the left. So because Myers has the nose tackle crosses his face, he goes to the left. They're opening up that space. They want to pick on John Runyon Jr. He takes a wide set, gets beat inside in the A-gap. He's beat here. Love stands in. He's about to get walloped, makes a great throw for a first down to Musgrave. Hey, downhill, like snowball getting downhill, man, getting momentum, okay? And we're just kind of hit and miss on this stuff for the tight ends. Right? Same thing. Slip look. 2 guys over there, blocking one. And we just kind of get beat. And Mac's a great player. But it's not always the play calling. These guys are in great situations to be successful. Great situations to be successful. And sometimes you're going to get beat individually. But I just would posit this. if you can clean up all the times you have a double team that doesn't work out well, you're going to be, I don't know, 50% better. Whatever, you're going to be that much more efficient because we miss a lot of the double team stuff. And I think that's what's frustrating. Processing speed getting better. Up top, Yash Nyman, for whatever reason, decides he's going to switch responsibilities with a running back and he's going to block the small guy and let the running back block the big guy. I don't know why he does it. Running back doesn't know why he does it either, but he does. AJ comes back, just gets enough on him, but just a quick, same route as the first play in the game. Get open, get down and get your nose downhill, get 10 yards. It's just a great job of going, I'm getting heated up, poise under pressure part 2. Process this, get the ball out, make the easy play. Now, this is a hard thing. You got a double move on the bottom, all right? So he's running the Dino route, double move. You look up top, we got the one stick. The other two aren't even looking. And they brought heat off the edge, and AJ's meeting him pretty deep in the pocket. And Yash is already at the top of his route. So if he doesn't step up, or top of his drop, so if he doesn't step up, he's going to take the sack. And so there you have to have pre-snap. You're running a deep developing route. This is where, you go, this is maybe where we're doing the play action, understanding everyone's going to do a full run cell or do a full slide with the tight end and the running back to the other side, and they take the defensive end. Like, there's other ways to do this necessarily if you don't feel good about your pass protection. Like, I don't feel necessarily very good about, our left tackle versus whoever the premier right defensive end is on their team. Love the play speed from Enagbare here. This guard is sizing up. Look how tall the guard is. I mean, you look at the other side. If we see this, we're going, good Lord, why are you walking into him? What are you going to block him with your stomach? But Enagbare does a great job here. Just taking, hey, if you're not going to block me, I'm just going to run over and make the play. Really, really athletic move or tackle for loss. This is a big time play. Big time play. This is a game plan win. And I know this could have been his first touchdown. And that whole thing was kind of funny and sad, and but they have leverage here. So number 9, first rounder, they're in man coverage. So he has to get out there. And it's just a really easy win. For fourth down play that we had earlier, you go, well, you could have ran this. Now you're running away, but you see that you already won with leverage. Gets down. Really hey, listen, love that he tries this, honestly. Everyone thinks he's going to lower his shoulders, trying to be a little high stepper. Got no problem with it. This is the kind of stuff we got to fix, right? Talking about Jordan Love. Hey, give him a chance to be successful by not making him face the other way when he's getting the tunnel screen. Okay, now you're giving all the guys too many opportunities to get back. Those are the really easy plays, right? Let's take care of the really easy stuff. Motion destroys leverage. Why do I say that? You just see how they all widen as we get the motion man coming over. And we saw this play last year versus Dallas when I think he had 3 touchdowns in that game. But he's just basically saying, listen, I don't care if safety's got slight inside leverage on me or my man's got now 4 yards of outside leverage on me. I'm running away from both of you, and it doesn't matter what you do. Yeah, the only guy that can make that play is the backside corner if he sloughs off. That's it. Great throw, great route. Pass rush from my man, Preston Smith. Nobody else. We go high here. I'm going to show you this. Where is the pass rush? Now, Rashawn Gary decides to go inside because the right tackle sets out flat. Preston gets chipped out, so he's just trying to take that high line now. So he goes to the bull to the outside rip. But inside, we're all gummed up. This is a long developing play. This is a crosser route with Keenan Allen. He's at the top of numbers when we start. It's all the way across. These are tough for the defense. I don't care, what coverage you're playing. It's just really hard to cover a guy that talented for that long. Got to make that quarterback get off his timing. And this is why, again, I go back and go, Why are we not? We have nobody on their center. Their center just gets to be a help defender here. He doesn't have to block anybody. He's just helping along. Look at that. He's happy. He's their fish. He's their weak link. Like, put somebody on, you know? Cover up the middle three. Leave Slater alone if you want. But these are the opportunities, in my opinion, that you have. I know that philosophically they might not want to play that kind of defense because they don't want to leave too many guys rushing the passer for a quarterback like Herbert and a receiver like Keenan Allen. I understand that. It's just tough sometimes. So the safeties are deep. We get that crack block that we were talking about in the running game. And Dobbs, listen, what everybody needs to understand here is, and they're running another one of those lead plays. So we look, this is the tight end lead with the guard pull. Now you see up top, they're running the wide receiver screen. It's the same look, okay? You can run the play over and over again because it's always going to give a different wrinkle. And it gives that tight end in particular a chance to be successful. I think that's the big thing here. They screw this up. Tight end and the guard do a terrible job here. It doesn't matter because of the way the insert points for both guys. It's really difficult for the defense to figure this out. 9 gets overly aggressive. Running back runs right by him. And then Dobbs, all Dobbs is doing here, he's not killing anybody, right? But we could cut outside, and he guarantees you're going to get 5 yards. Even if they tackle and drop him right there, you guarantee he's going to have a 5-yard gain. And that's all you're looking for. Those safeties playing deep make a big difference. Now, here's what Love did best, in my opinion, in this game. Take what you can get. Look how it's just simple throw. You got 5 wide, right? Everybody's out. Scat protection. You're at the sticks. It's 3rd and 4. Simple, simple, simple. Love it. Now, this is that mush-faced emoji, this one. Oh, okay. You got under center, play action. You got a 5-man rush. Linebackers figured out what to do. And all of a sudden, you just go Musgraves at the bottom, and he is wide ass open. And listen, we know there's people down there like on the left of the screen, but it ain't for a while. He's probably got one guy he's got to beat by himself. That's tough. And those are the plays. You start looking at the score and you start doing like mental gymnastics and going, I think both teams look at this game and go, man, we should have had 30. Preston and KC doing work. I want to highlight Preston here. Rashawn Slater wasn't playing high level at the beginning of the season. He was hurt last year. He came in he was better than Penei Sewell when he came in. Penei's better now because this guy got hurt. But I think ACL. This guy's unbelievable, okay? We got the inside stab, chop the arm down, rip through, big-time play. And now we get somebody on the center. We'll go back. I want to show both these guys win. First, you got to watch this again. It's part of the resilience phase of the program. Now you watch KC. He goes with that 2-hand grab, pull through, arm over, or just rip through here. And look, the center's on the ground. Guys, we talked about it last week. He is a fish. Why did you not put him on? Why did you not put KC on in the entire game? So we get the win. And then we get Preston on him. They throw the ball away. I love it. I love it. Preston gets no credit for that. Maybe he gets a pressure from PFF or something, right? But goodness, great rushes by both those guys. 2nd and 9. 3rd string. This is Stone Smart, the 3rd string tight end. Now he drops a touchdown. And I know he already scored, but he drops a touchdown, takes one right in the face. And then you got to be thinking like, man, might just start walking home. Because I think that was the 5th drop of the night. Right? And you're the 3rd string tight end, and you just dropped a go-ahead. But luckily, next play, luckily for them, I guess, Herbert's got an absolute cannon. He's got a guy in his face. He throws it into 4 defenders, where only Keenan Allen can catch it, puts it right on his numbers. I mean, this is an absurd throw. Now, this is the worst celebration since Javon Walker. Is that you, Javon? Javon Walker used to have some of the worst celebrations I've ever seen. I got him one night. I go, why do you do that? And he goes, hey, listen, you block, I'll catch the touchdowns. And if I catch him, you let me do what I want to do. I said, fair enough. But it's terrible. Watch this throw. You sit with the defense, and if you're the defense, you go, I don't know, palms up, man. What do you want me to do? Like, there's 4 dudes right there. I mean, the velocity of the ball alone, and the placement is just, he's really good. This seems impossible. What do I mean? Josh Myers and John Runyon Jr., and it was Josh Myers and Sean Ryan earlier. There's a theme of, Josh Myers and it looks like Josh Myers is going to the left, and John Runyon Jr. is I'll back this up so we make it obvious. It looks like Josh is looking on where the arrow is to the left, and John Runyon Jr. is looking at the green circled linebacker. And it seems impossible that at this stage in the game, in the fourth quarter, 2nd and 9, 4.5 minutes to go, you're down 4 and you need to win. It seems impossible that you guys that they would be on a different page, but one of them's setting to the left. One of them's like doing what we call a rig and right guard in, puts his left hand here and looks out. And they let 51 come through and get a hit on the quarterback. And that could very well be game. That could be quarterback injured game. That could be sack fumble, recovered by the other team game. Game over. That's it. And it's a communication problem. And you go, when you get up to the line of scrimmage, the center, somebody's up there. It's the center. Well, it's Mike Flanagan for me. Gets up there and makes the call, and that's where we're going. It's not like he whispers it over here. Like he's telling everybody, hey, we're going to that guy. So I don't understand how this is possible unless there's just no communication. I don't understand. This makes, of all the things that happened yesterday, this makes the least sense. That's not a physical defeat. That is a mental, just absolutely dumpster fire. Is this kid, I'm playing in fast forward right now. Watch this. Just watch this tail. I didn't do anything here. And he's just gonzo, man. See the fastest kid on the team? Okay. This is the touchdown. And this is a reminder to everybody. Don't ask Brandon Staley about the play calling responsibilities, okay? Because they're not even covering Romeo Doubs. No, because that's not Romeo Doubs. Sorry. They're not even covering the outside wide receiver. They're over here having a damn conference call about who should get out on the wide out on the double side. Is that AJ? Because it's a linebacker trying to get out to AJ. They run into each other, not run into each other, but rub each other at the 14-yard line. And Dobbs is wide open. This isn't even a great throw. It's not a bad throw, but it's not even a great throw. It's a contested catch if he's not 4 yards off him. And you just go, oh. I mean, it's like these are all pros, so they should, it's like you should know better, but it's like if it keeps happening, you have to start asking yourself why. But who cares? Great win for Dobbs. Now, everybody who played who's the Packers defensive MVP game last night, congratulations to about a third of you who were smart enough to figure out the most obvious answer, which is, of course, Preston Smith. Beats Slater again with a great rip, leverage, and Rashawn Gary ends up getting the play here, but we know who made the play. And that's why he's our MVP, because he might not lead the team in sacks. The guy's a demon in the run game. And has pressured quarterbacks this year at what I think is a pretty good clip, especially given past prior seasons. Like, he's not a pass rush specialist. I've said this on the program before, but he is playing high level, and he just shows up every game, man. I'm just a big fan of his and what he's been able to do. Now, here's today's MVP, Quentin Johnson. That's tough. That is a tough. He rocking the baby right there. Now, everybody drops balls. This kid will probably get better from this. This is the sixth drop pass by the Chargers, and that's how you lose ball games.